Hello everyone! So in today's video, I'll be showing you the top 10 best must-have units in update 7.6! Woohoo! So the update did came out yesterday, and I gathered all of the informations about the brand new units and the brand new buff units and compiled them in today's video on which one you must get and must have in update 7.6. And this video is already quite long, so without further ado, let's get started with the video. Woo, 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 woo. The first unit that is a must-have in update 7.6 is Yuta Cursed. Yuta Cursed is the best at breaking shields, especially. He is a multi-hit unit, which is a 2.0 Coyote, but 100 times better. Especially, Yuta is the second highest damage unit and the highest per second as of 7.6. Yuta till this day is still useful to bring along in legend stages, especially on the new Hollow Invasion stages too. Yuta's attack type is an enormous AoE line, which is the best attack type because it secures kills and can be used in many different ways. Yuta is a magic type unit, which will be essential to have in legend stages that suggest you have magic units, of course. Yuta's damage at max level and fully upgrade is 151,867, wow, with his damage per second at 8,437, as Yuta's ability cooldown sits at 18 seconds. Do keep in mind that Yuta costs 109,300 yen to fully max upgrade him, so I suggest prioritizing this unit in mid-game as he does cost quite a ton of yen to max upgrade him. Moving on to the next unit that is a must-have in update 7.6 is Bulma. Bulma is still the best moneymaker to bring in infinite modes, raids, Infinity Castle, and legend stages. Bulma in your loadout in this new update 7.6 will help you win most of your games. I suggest getting your Bulma fully maxed will be your first priority, but please defend while you're upgrading your Bulma so your team won't have to suffer, and I'm speaking from experience, bro. I do have a tip though, is when you have a player that is 10 times better than you, you defend and you let them carry you by making them upgrade fully maxing their Bulma. So then you'll be carried and you will have an easy life, bro. And when you fully max Bulma, Bulma will be giving you 10,000 yen at the end of every round. Whoa! If you're doing act modes, I do not suggest bringing Bulma, by the way, as you won't be able to sell Bulma. Bulma is only effective in longer waves. A wiser choice to bring in act modes is Speedguard. He's pretty cool, man. A brand new unit coming to this list, which is Paki Maniac. Paki Maniac came into this brand new update 7.6 alongside with Jing, Soy Fan, Ichi and Shingo. It is not surprising to see a brand new unit enter this tier list, especially how anime adventures specifically love to add new units and make it overpowered than the previous units, bro. Paki Maniac is quite valuable to own, especially at upgrade 7. He will gain an ability called Spiritual Pressure for him to be able to stun opponents, which is great combo, as Paki's Maniac's damage at max upgrade and max level is freaking 77,314.15 damage, with his ability cooldown at 11 seconds, making his damage per second 7,028.56, which is one of the best damage per second unit and one of the best highest unit overall in update 7.6. Do remember that Paki Maniac attack type changes at upgrade 7, changing his attack type to an AoE full, so remember to place Paki closer to the opponents for you to be able to use Paki Maniac's power at full potential. Paki Maniac's damage type is a physical and his secondary is light, and one more thing about this brand new unit is that it will cost you 58,550 yen to fully upgrade him, which is quite cheap, and you can spawn 4 of Paki Maniac. The next unit I'm going to be mentioning to be a must-have unit in update 7.6 is Yono Spirit. Yono Spirit is the best at breaking shields since he is a multi-hit unit. When owning Yono Spirit, you'll be able to literally solo the West City raid, especially. You'll only need to bring Yono, Wenda, Speedguard, Bulma, a ground unit, and Pruna or King Meruem or Okara. Then you are golden when soloing the West City raid. I do suggest for you to watch my video on how to solo West City raid with Yono Spirit, which will be linked in the description of this video, so it will definitely help you out because it helps me out. If you are in need of magic damage type unit, owning Yono Spirit will be your first option to have when you are in need of magic damage type unit. Yono Spirit damage at max upgrade and max level is 62,817.74, which is pretty insane, with his ability cooldown at 10 seconds, making his damage per second at 6,281.77, which is literally the second best damage per second heal unit. I do suggest saving up your star remnants and try to get unique or divine or Godspeed trait on Yono, as he will become a powerhouse if you let him own at least one of the traits I have mentioned. Another new unit that has been added in this update 7.6 list is Soy Fan Hornet. Soy Fan Hornet is a burst type heal unit, so she is not as good as Yono Spirit, although what makes her different from Yono Spirit is that Soy Fan Hornet is the best heal damage per second unit. Soy Fan's Hornet damage at max upgrade and max level is 40,737, with her ability cooldown at 5.8 seconds, making her damage per second at 7,023.62. Whoa, what the heck? I know right guys. I know she's pretty overpowered. I know, a girl boss, right? Soy Fan Hornet is a physical damage type unit, which will be good in legend stages that requires physical damage type units, as well as she is the best damage per second unit and will help you progress into your games. I can say the same with this unit, is that save up your star remnants and try to get divine or Godspeed trait on Soy Fan Hornet, as it will definitely boost her quite a ton, since you are able to spawn 5 of Soy Fan, which is pretty poggers, bro. And she is literally the best damage per second obtainable heal unit, bro. Moving on to the next unit that is a must-have in update 7.6 is Gojo 6 Eyes. What makes him a must-have unit ever since Jujutsu Kaisen update came out is that no other unit can freeze globally for 8.5 seconds, especially when Gojo freezes the whole map. Gojo's damage doubles during that duration of the freeze, which is quite overpowered if you ask me. Gojo's damage at upgrade 9 is 48,000, with his ability cooldown at 6 seconds, making his damage per second at 8,053. Whoa! You can infinitely upgrade Gojo using eyes, and the only way you can get Gojo 6 Eyes is by evolving Gojo to Gojo 6 Eyes by getting yourself 6 Rikugen Eyes in the Jujutsu Kaisen Infinite mode, or you can spend your gems instead and buy from Bulma shop. Once you have 6 Rikugen Eyes, you'll be able to trade them into the Gojo NPC at spawn. Then he will give you 6 eyes to be able to evolve your Gojo to Gojo 6 Eyes. I do recommend watching my Gojo videos, which I will be linked in the description, since there's more to it. The next unit I'm gonna be mentioning is Okara Resurrection. If you guys did not know that Okara got buff in update 7.6 that allows him to hit both ground and air opponents, making him a hybrid unit. Although you cannot place Okara at heals, but I still consider him as a hybrid unit regardless. Okara Resurrection damage at max upgrade and max level sits at 30,825.66, with his ability cooldown at 7 seconds, making his damage per second 4,417.95, which is the best obtainable damage and damage per second unit you can get in update 7.6. Okara is a multi-hit unit, which is literally King Meruem but in steroids, as King Meruem cannot multi-hit like Okara. So if you're having trouble which one to choose between Okara and King Meruem, your best bet to get is Okara Resurrection. Another unit I'm going to be mentioning is one of the units in this brand new update 7.6, which is none other than Ichi Final Dust. What makes Ichi Final Dust a must-have unit is whenever you activate that ability called Moonless Sky, your Ichi Final Dust will have 10 times more damage. I sound like I'm insane, but it is in fact true. Although, do remember that whenever you place your Ichi, you'll be no longer to be able to sell Ichi, so be careful in how you place him. The only time you'll be able to replace him again is by using the ability called Moonless Sky, as he disappears after the usage to make him balance at least. So great thinking, Anime Adventures. Ichi final dust damage at max upgrade and max level is 45,099.62 with Ichi's range at 45, ability cooldown at 6.5 seconds, making his damage per second at 6,938.45, which is literally one of the best damage per second unit out there in update 7.6. Wow! If you are in need of a unit to bring in leaderboards, Ichi Funnel Dust should be in your team, especially his damage becomes 500,000 when you use the ability and you can literally do it again. You can literally do it again. Ichi Final Dust costs 60,600 yen to fully upgrade him and do 500,000 damage in one time. Like, that is just completely overpowered. Moving on to the next unit that I consider a must-have in update 7.6 is Dark Asta. Dark Asta is a multi-hit unit which will be good against opponents that have shields, which you will see more opponents that have shields as you progress into the game. Dark Asta is a physical damage type unit which will be essential to have, especially when facing legend stages on how high his damage is without needing to upgrade it. Dark Asta is a physical damage type unit which will be essential to have, especially when facing legend stages on how high his damage is without needing to upgrade it. That follows up with how Dark Asta should be placed at early game, as his damage is literally so high with no need of an upgrade. Dark Asta's damage at max upgrade and max level is 62,817 with his damage per second at 8,873. as his ability cooldown is 7 seconds. If you did not know, Asta is still the second best damaging unit in update 7.6. Dark Asta costs 59,100 yen to max upgrade him, so I suggest max upgrading him at early game after you have maxed your money makers. Alright, next unit! The next units I'm going to be mentioning are all support units. The first support unit I'm going to be mentioning is Julio Wizard King. Why I consider Julio Wizard King to be one of the best support unit is because of his ability called Chrono Reversal, where the opponents will be pushed back for 4.5 seconds and the cooldown of this ability is 90 seconds. Do keep in mind, the ability does not push back bosses, which makes the unit, I guess, balance. Great thinking, anime adventure developers. I'm really proud of you. Julio's damage at fully max upgrade and max level is 110,448 with his ability cooldown at 8 seconds, making his damage per second 13,806, which is currently the highest of the bunch on update 7.6. Apparently, Julio Wizard King is only good when he has a unique trait, but I disagree, because I disagree. Since he does have quite a ton of damage, but do keep in mind that you can only spawn one singular Julius and he costs a fortune to fully upgrade him too. So, whoa. If you do not own Julio Wizard King, an alternative support units you can use is Megumu, Grey Devil Slayer, or Mochi Charlotte. I'm not going to be going in detail with them as this video is already long enough, so go watch my past videos if you want to hear the full-on detail of the units. Thank you guys. We have reached the end of the top 10 must-have best units in update 7.6. Woo. If this video did help you out, I would appreciate if you guys could drop a like, and I'm so sorry for taking this video so long because I keep falling asleep and I've been not having any good sleep at all for the past month, honestly, so it's so bad and I'm so sorry that it took so long, but hopefully it was all worth the wait. Subscribe if you're new, or if you have not subscribed yet, go subscribe and turn the notification bell to get notified whenever brand new videos out. And consider yourself becoming a YouTube member of the channel to support me even further than ever before. Woo! Alright, thank you all so much for watching this video, and yeah, nothing else to say other than you guys are amazing and I love you guys. Bye bye.